If we had to pick one film from the last decade of Indian cinema, it would probably be Mari Selvaraj's Periyeram Perumal. Maybe there have been films which are equally great or even better from multiple cinematic aspects, but the kind of impact Selvaraj's debut directorial had on our senses is extremely difficult to express in words. We have plans for detailed analysis of the film sometime in the future. But for now, let's just say Periyeram Perumal disturbed us like no other Indian film in the recent past, and then tended to that trauma by the end. So when Mari Selvaraj was announced to be back with his second venture, that too starring one of our favorite stars, Dhanush, the expectations were sky high, along with a brooding question lingering in our minds. Will the man be able to repeat his magic? To our utter delight and satisfaction, the man is back with a bang. Back again with Karnan. It was a figurative analogy in his first film, and this time it is more of a literal representation. Periyeram Perumal means God who mounts a horse, as you can see Dhanush in the teaser and posters of Karnan. So stay tuned on Filmkopath, where we take you to the Mari Selvaraj universe, which he has well established within 2 films, and analyze his audacious new film, Karnan. The god who mounts the horse is in itself a reference to the caste hierarchy, as riding a horse is a clear symbol of privilege in India, denied to the so-called lower castes. Referring to his protagonist by that name was itself a sarcastic stand by Selvaraj in his debut film. And in Karnan, he takes a few steps further. He gets his protagonist to ride that horse, this time in resistance to the oppression across centuries. Mari doesn't spare anyone in this film. Not the society, not the bureaucracy, or even the gods. And in getting even with everyone around, across time and place, he sets his story as a retelling of the Indian epic Mahabharata. Not the Pandavas, but it's the Duryodhanas, Abhimanyus who are the protagonists of this retelling, with Karnan as their chosen one in their fight for identity and existence. He is Messiah of the wronged ones across ages, fighting the supposed gods in a figurative sense, or the keepers of our civilized society, more literally. In Mahabharata, it was Arjun who had struck the fish eye with his arrow. And in Selvaraj's world, Dhanush as Karnan slices the fish thrown into air as a community ritual as the chosen one from his village. The motive of fish comes back in the film much later again, when a police officer feels humiliated for being made to stand among this lowly community, plans to make them pay. The officer's name is Kannapiran, a name for Krishna, who is the prime antagonist in this universe. Do you get the audacity of the man by now? Karnan is that courageous and hard-hitting a film. It is not that Karnan or his oppressed community aimed at riding the stallion to start with. All that they wanted was to have the buses stop at the bus stop near their village. But they are denied of such a basic facility like many others. They are denied so that they do not have the wheels to spread beyond their village and are always dependent on the nearby upper caste communities. It is this simple premise that Selvaraj's epic builds on, only proving the fact yet again that it's not the story but the treatment that's the key in good cinema. Say suppose the way the different generations in the village are portrayed. The old who are so used to the continuous oppression that they feel privileged and indebted when a basic human right is promised to them. Karnan detests this attitude, but even he and his generation doesn't resist back unless cornered from existence. But for the children, there's hardly any room for subservience, courageous to throw the first stone and run in resistance at the front. The children are watching, Selvaraj establishes so beautifully. The film has the same themes as you will have in most other Tamil movies: the good versus bad, the mythological motives, or the rise of the hero. But the way Selvaraj treats these common themes, supported by Santosh Narayanan's astounding music or Theni Ishwar's superlative camera work, makes the film stand out. Selva Arke's editing, cutting between multiple set pieces in the same sequence, also adds to the rich package, making Karnan a cinematic experience to imbibe and not just another story to intake. The humanist universe of Selvaraj does not belong to humans only. It is Karuppi the dog in blue in Periyeram Perumal as a symbol of the Dalit community. In Karnan, there's pigs and piglets, horses, dogs, butterflies, and a donkey with its leg tied together so that it cannot run away. The metaphors are plenty throughout and may be overstated to a degree, but the way Theni Ishwar's camera captures them, it doesn't feel exaggerated. On the other hand, this way, Selvaraj establishes his agenda for equality and rights for everyone once again in Karnan, advocating that this world doesn't belong to human beings alone but to the animals as well. It's this hierarchy of rights, respect, and opportunities based on origins and compartmentalization that Karnan rages against. The hierarchy of greater humans and lesser humans, whites and blacks, greater animals and lesser animals, horses and donkeys, greater gods and lesser gods, Vishnu and Kattupechi. In a surreal subplot, the very first sequence of the film, the village goddess Kattupechi originates from the death of a girl in the middle of the road, suffering from fits while the whole city drives by ignoring her. Karnan is the story of how myths are born, heroes arise, and how old ballads motivate our present-day resistances. No wonder influences of 95 Kodiyankulam caste riots to 97 Melavalvu massacre or 99 Manjulai riots are connected back to Mahabharata in this film. That at times also feels like watching an adrenaline-pumping Avengers sequence. Selvaraj connects today's reality to epics and fantasy fictions. Dhanush is brilliant in Karnan. We have seen the Tamil superstar in similar roles in the past, but what he does in Karnan is bring together the rootedness of Adukalam and the drama of Asuran, together in an extremely relatable yet pronounced performance. Karnan offers Dhanush a typical rise of a hero arc, and he makes the best of this opportunity. Watch him in rage just before the fights, still in dilemma. Watch him when he stops between fights, wondering what made him reach here. Again, Selvaraj's treatment uplifts the impact of this performance, the way he weaves Dhanush's presence throughout the film. For instance, the hero entry scene, so important to Tamil blockbusters, gets a unique treatment. We see the bruised man with blood on his shirt and legs, but his face is covered in a black cloth, while the now viral Kandavara Solunga song plays in the background. Kids cut his photo from the newspaper and paste on their doors, and a painted portrait appears on the wall of his village. And later, when this literally goosebumps sequence is over, the film takes you to the flashback, where we see Dhanush in person for the first time, sleeping at home, indifferent to what's happening around. The hero is yet to rise. Actor Lal as Karnan's sidekick Yemen is fine and effortless, though some more art to this character would have suited this epic-like narrative better. Rajisha Vijayan as Dhanush's love interest in her first Tamil movie is fantastic. The character might not add a lot of value to the happenings, but its presence impacts the overall rootedness of this film. After all, Selvaraj's films are not about the conflict, but also about lifestyle statements of the sections of the society whom we ignore and avoid. Periyeram Perumal had ended in hands extended for a discussion. It was 2018. And 3 years down the line, our humanist director wonders if violent resistance is the only way out. He is not happy to take the route as we find Dhanush dancing with his tear-filled eyes at the end of the film, having won and lost at the same time. But what options might the oppressed be left with if not agitation? We will still go for what Periyeram Perumal had advocated today, but with a confidence depleting gradually. That's all from us today. If you like this analysis, do check out our other videos and support us with your shares and subscriptions. Thank you for watching.